Hello. How's it going? I'm only slightly late. That's okay. We all have some of those days where we're just running slightly behind. Ugh. But at least tomorrow is Friday. And that's correct. We're finally in space. It was funny. When I was launching the game, I saw the recent achievements. And even the achievements admit, because the last achievement I got was depart from Aster at last. It's like, I know, finally, took your sweet ass time, but we made it. We're in space. Hooray. I did also think it was funny. I saw Lani Akia on Twitter complaining about the section where Leticia essentially just gets to be a damsel in distress as the protagonist. And I was like, yeah, freaking me too. How stupid's that? Although, she did mention something that I thought was fairly interesting, because she was saying from what she had read, it was actually originally intended that Marielle and Raymond were actually going to be the two main characters. But I guess they thought that those two storylines would have been too similar, and so they kind of shoehorned Leticia in. However, I think they made it kind of obvious that that's what happened, quite frankly. Because, like, Leticia she just was not properly equipped to be the other main character. Like, the relationship between her and Raymond feels, like, wonky and forced, because they just forced that in the main storyline, and I'm like, I don't know about that, guys. She just never... What that other person... Marielle, the officer, the lieutenant from the Federation, who came down to arrest the other yahoos with the laser gun. Who... essentially, we would have had two space people. Yeah, Marielle Kinney. This one. That one. So I think it's interesting if that's true. Like, I don't really have any reason to disbelieve it. She said she read it somewhere. But I feel like if that being the case, like, yeah, I kind of noticed, essentially. Like, Leticia just doesn't feel properly, like... It's not as though she's not a fleshed out character. She's just not properly, like, positioned or actualized in the story to be a protagonist. She's like, she is in important side character status. Because, I mean, if you think about the annoying ways that her story gets told, right? Like, we still have to wait for her to freaking reveal in dialogue about past events, not as though we play as that character and saw the past events. We just have to wait as though we're Raymond. And just the way that she's the worst princess ever is not exactly related, but still kind of. The fact that she ends up a damsel in distress, like, it's kind of stupid. I'm not thrilled with the way that character has been constructed. It's not the worst. I don't think we're in Tales of Arise territory, largely because I think this Star Ocean sort of started itself in sort of like upper mediocre territory storyline wise. Like, I knew coming in what to expect, right? I wasn't shooting for the stars. Heyo. But Tales of Arise sold itself very hard in the opening sequence. And then they did not hold up their end of the bargain. This one made only mild promises, and it's largely keeping up with those promises. It's just could have obviously been better, but that's all I really expected. So it's like, we're all right so far. Tales of Arise, however, freaking just infuriating. Anyway, let's finally do space shit.
Look, we could probably get through there.
If you do not recall, I believe we had just boarded one of the
They don't look like
Borg
friendlies.
vessels, whatever the hell their name was.
In terms of
Duma.
external appearance, this vessel is not particularly different than a normal sort of
Wow, that died exceedingly quickly.
These wings are frayed.
What a find!
Spotted.
Promise spotted.
The reports of different principles existing within Scorpion were in error.
Mario, what are you doing?
Let's get reckless! That's enough!
They shall crush your head.
Destroyed.
Need to farm my AP before I can wreck face with Mario.
Get ready to fight, everyone!
You have good eyes.
These Scorpium are overly aggressive. They have not seen their limits before. The integrated organic life must have originated from a very warlike race.
I must say, they all look quite different from each other.
The forms of
Maybe
life
just a grab
integrated
bag.
into Scorpion are not limited only to humanoids.
Yeah, makes sense if they can get as large as the ship.
Hold the damn phone. Isn't that a Federation soldier's uniform?
It also belongs to a high-ranking officer. What does this mean?
What?
We can worry about that later.
Why are they surprised?
Captain
Were we not
Lewis
already
Haynes,
aware that
A
they
military officer from Earth.
Jeez.
integrated with
This
some
proves
of the
things aren't
Federation?
looking good for the Federation underbelly.
I
This
thought we
raises
were
the
already aware
likelihood
of
that the
this.
Centralist Scorpium have had direct influence on the Federation.
Okay, I didn't think that was news, but apparently it's news.
Prepare to engage hostiles. Stay focused.
All right, now we're going. This is the button. Heyo.
Time for you.
Destroyed.
To try.
Fantastic.
Threat detected ahead.
Careful, everyone. Out of my way.
Looks good.
I don't have time for you.
Destroyed.
Out of my way. This will sting. Out of my way.
I love this
I don't
attack
have
so
time
much.
for you.
Neutralized.
Come back here. So much more damage than all of the other abilities. Hey, hidden stuff. Oh no, that didn't look good. Had a bit of a moment there.
We won't be getting through this way. Better try somewhere else.
Okay then. Not anything interesting up here. It's just a couple of green pickups. Who the heck cares? Stop being stuck on weird stuff.
A dead end, it would seem.
Is it though? Moving large debris. Use large debris from another location as a platform to move to and from the other side of the path. Oh, to move to and from the other side of the path. Find debris and give it a shove in the right
We should
direction.
search the area. Never know what useful stuff we might happen on.
Are we sure we can take this?
I kind of forgot that I could do that. Is there nothing here? I think there might be nothing here. Unless I'm supposed to just fly up there? I don't know if I can make it that far. Oh, I've fallen. I don't think they're gonna let me go that far. I mean, they seem to have suggested I was supposed to look for larger debris and give it a shove, but I'm not feeling particularly knowledgeable on what large debris they're talking about. Can I kick this wall? No. Okay. Okay, well, there's a wall there, so clearly not that. Alright, do you need to go back? Around this way? Was it a lie that this was the wrong direction?
Ours. Out of my way. You'll not be the last.
Worth lifting a finger against. Brace for a
Perfect. My swords are at the ready.
Ow, ow. Give me...
Away with you. Eat this.
Stop it.
Here for you. No more than you deserve. I don't have time for you.
We don't need you to go invisible. Going invisible is for chumps. Oh, you know what? I guess I just sort of forgot that I could do the flying dash. Because obviously I could get across here.
Initiate emergency protocol.
Assuming I don't, just straight up forget. Ow.
Out of my way.
Destroy. Neutralize.
Over already?
Oh yeah, I forgot we got Theo. That's a thing.
Hey, we might be able to move this junk here with a little oomph.
Use large debris as a platform to cross back and forth. Give it a hearty shove. Oh, like this? I guess. What is going on with the freaking gravity here? Okay, sure. Sure. We'll say that's a reasonable thing to happen.
Awesome! We made it!
Let's keep moving.
Where's it trying to get us to go? Wait, is this a different... How is this a different place?
Sure we can take this?
Where the hell are we? Oh, whatever. Seriously, Magic. I don't know how we ended up in a different place by crossing and then coming back. Whatever.
Hey, look. There seems to be some infighting.
Ridiculous. Impossible.
To deny something occurring
somebody
in
is
front of
fighting.
us, it doesn't match you.
They also have Federation officer uniforms. Must...
What an odd way to cut that off. Especially considering we've been killing several of them already. I sure thought we had. Certainly hasn't slowed me down. No.
You are not of the
Were you not paying attention at all last
Are
time?
you with Pan-Galactic Federation pursuers fighting in this system?
Are you talking about Marielle?
And what if we are?
Marielle was
We are not
literally,
We do not wish to
forced
fight
to
either.
leave for
I beg
mutiny.
of you,
Oh no,
do with me
Duma.
as you will, but please save the rest.
I kind of agree with that. Duma is autonomous,
Behind it.
and so is not connected to the network.
You were protecting these people from other Scorpium?
The
I don't know. It
Centralists
seems
must not
still
be
very
allowed to
dubious. But yeah.
These are refugees of war who have lost their homes. Please, you must help them.
And why should we believe you?
You mean to say that the Centralist Scorpium do in fact exist?
Aha! Duma. This will make things easy.
It is hard to accept, but it would appear we must acknowledge the existence of the Centralist faction.
What is the matter?
The Scorpium that refer to themselves as Centralists are in rebellion against the existing network.
Not a very
They are
centralist
attacking
position.
those the existing network has deemed suitable, and assimilating them by force.
This vessel was headed for a Scorpium colony, carrying those people behind me. However, the ones we took aboard on Aster 4 summoned the Centralists, and we were dragged into this conflict.
You refer to Buldur, Volange, and Gaston.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, those
So those
assholes.
two Veer were Centralists all along?
I thought we knew
Those
this.
Centralists, they are still Scorpion. It is merely a difference of thinking. They initially sought rescue simply because they lacked the means of reaching space. We responded out of a desire to aid our comrades.
And because of that, all these people are now embroiled in a war? It's unforgivable.
But this one is Scorpium too. And it's assimilating a large number of innocents into its collective. Fate was fair, it seems.
It appears you have deemed integration into Scorpion as something malevolent.
You are saying it is not?
At least in my case, it was a means of survival. I became one with Scorpion by my own choice, and that of no one else.
Yeah, we
There
don't
are
have
countless
much
others
ground
aside from myself whose lives were saved
to like
by
judge
integration
everybody going to
as well.
Scorpion because like literally
Huh,
Duma
well, that
is
was
still
unexpected.
hanging out with us. So it's like,
Regardless,
yeah,
this
some
vessel
apparently
is
think
doomed.
different. Okay.
I ask once more that you at least save these people behind me. I am going to put a stop to those who commandeered this ship. They are a danger to the Scorpium network.
What do you want to do?
Let's help. We're able to reason with him. And he can tell us more about the Scorpion. Right? Please?
Fine. So be it. You, got a name, bud?
Please,
Bud.
call me JJ.
All right, JJ. We'll do all we can to help you out. But, in exchange, I want you to tell us everything about the Scorpium.
Thank you.
Whoa, whoa!
I must paint a strange picture, bowing before you in this body. However, let this be proof that I remain still an individual.
I mean, it's not
Though I
entirely
bear the form you
beyond
now
the
see. You have my heartfelt
like beyond
gratitude
reason to have a hive
for
mind
saving
developing a
the
faction.
lives of my friends.
What exactly
Specifically
is
if
happening
you're thinking of like in a network sense.
I could.
Oh, I'm sorry, I pushed
I was
you.
in charge of the supplies on this ship. If you need it. I'm sorry.
All right, I think that should do it.
Yeah, like, because if it's coming to decisions via a route of like iterating on conclusions with rankings of certainty or whatever, it's possible
got
that
time before the ship
something
goes down,
sufficiently
yeah?
complex could
We've got
have
business to take care of a bit further
differing computational
Promise you
nodes
we'll come
giving
back
you
for them.
different
This
results,
has to take priority.
and then
We've handled all the
ultimately,
enemies in the area, so they should be safe here for the moment.
sectioning off those who
Roger
believe
that.
one thing and those who believe
Very
another.
well. To the bridge. That's where you'll find them.
Initiate emergency protocols.
Will be ours. I don't have time for you.
Threat neutralized. Target their eventually destroyed.
What information do we have on those who took over the ship?
Oh, well, there's...
Holdor, Valange, and Gaston. Wait, they're Virian, are they? It appears they are up ahead.
We should ready ourselves before we make a move.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I've killed them before, I'll do it again. Why is there a random chest in this room?
Are we sure we can take this?
What is the point of this place? Oh, I guess it was the other way. Okay, sure. Great. The holy chest at the end of the hall containing veggie salads.
Are we sure we can take this?
Baldur!
Valange,
Hey, you
Gaston.
asshole. Hey, you other two assholes.
Well, Princess Leticia. I did not expect you would dare to follow us all this way.
Baldur! What have you done?
Exactly what we could have
Integration,
predicted.
my child.
Yeah, that.
My power now exceeds imagining. It is no small wonder there are so many.
There is, of course, the giant
Scorpions
question
spread
mark of
throughout the universe.
How?
But how?
Like, and
I am certain that man was not integrated when he first came aboard.
yeah, like he just whipped up some
Time
integration.
until our escort from Central would arrive, so we had him added to the network a tad early.
Oh, right, with those weird, stupid devices that just
From the wedding.
do the thing
The Emperor
magically.
was most impressive. His integration went flawlessly.
Baldur! What is it you hope to bring about with this power?
As an emperor, it is only natural to desire peace and prosperity for my people. Halcyon days lie ahead for the subjects of Vale in all of Aster 4 through Scorpium integration. Our planet will be
crazy.
connected. One network, one beating heart, free of war and suffering.
And you would still call them people?
Yes.
Okay.
Nevertheless, I cannot allow centralist Scorpium to bring...
This doesn't make sense. They're trying to sell us on this weird dichotomy that it's like, JJ is like, no, it's not all bad. But the villain is just like, we are going to forcibly, like, you know, bring people into the fold so there will be no war. It's like, that is objectively good if it doesn't, you know, like, steal all of their will and ability to find happiness, which, like, JJ is the actual counterpoint to. So it's like, I'm not entirely sure what the hell is happening and how much I'm supposed to care about, like, the alleged villainy going on here. Like, what am I supposed to feel about the frickin' Scorpium? Like, what is happening? This is so wonky.
Such a thing to pass.
Bulldor! Aster 4 is not ready for this power from the stars.
I mean, they will be once they're integrated.
Here.
To be fair.
I see you yet need convincing. You may rest assured I have no desire to kill you. Nay, my sweet, beloved daughter, deliverance, integration awaits you, as does peace without end at Scorpio. As will you all. Humans fight each other as well, do they not? Only through conflict can
Also,
understanding emerge.
I'm so tired. What the hell? What the hell? I'm so tired of everybody for some reason being called humans.
Bulldor, there is still time.
So wonky.
Do not know what drivel will
Okay, that was an enormous pile of damage.
this power.
Wait, you're okay. Bye. Freaking bring me back. Get me up.
Seriously. I gotta do something! Stay focused. Juma.
I don't remember what this does. I hope it's a lot of damage.
Bringing out the big guns.
It was a lot of damage. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and fresh Sage up. Get your ass off the ground, my man.
Here. Stand still.
Bring on heals. We got him. Too easy. There was occasional death, but overall, no problems.
You are strong indeed,
Oh, that
Scorpium warrior.
deadpan face with that
Absurd.
laugh.
How can he be so strong so soon after integration?
I don't know. I felt like we beat his ass pretty
no
good.
kidding. He's on a completely different level than other Scorpium.
Emergency communication from the
So
Villa
you
Gulf.
say.
Ray, the Astoria is approaching Scorpium ship Bravo at high speed.
The Astoria.
Those bastards love to hide.
Get out of there, Ray. They're gonna fire.
It would seem we are done here.
Yes, it would. Our escort from Central has arrived.
The Astoria is connected with the Centralists?
Would knowing that change anything? This ship will be destroyed, along with your own.
Colonel Valange, is this truly what you desire? Lola lives. She awaits your return.
There's no going back for me.
I am truly sorry.
Don't try to
Princess
humanize
Leticia.
Valange at this
I
point.
find
He has shown
myself unable
no
to
sign of
save
being
you.
worth it.
Bulldor!
Damn it!
Also tired of them just
The
being able to
Astoria.
get away every time.
They're changing course.
That's the
And they've
worst
locked onto
trope
us. We can't shake hands.
in
Run!
JRPGs.
No! Stop, please!
That's why freaking Yuri's the best. 'Cause they don't get to do this bullshit.
The Vela Gulf.
Chloe, transfer all detectable life signs aboard this ship. JJ, grab onto me.
It's really, it just feels like such weak storytelling that they're like, we're gonna have you fight these same guys. How many times have we beaten those guys? This is like number 5.
Don't think you're out
I'm
of the weeds
so
just
tired
yet.
of it.
The Astoria seems to have it out for you. Get out of here while we hold them off. The Federation should be the ones to atone for all this.
That was my greatest complaint with freaking Arise too. Is the final boss was a guy that I wanted to kill 4 fights ago because he was an asshole.
There's nothing we can do if we stay. The captain's efforts will be in vain.
Entering emergency warp. Course 180. Mark 180. Engines at maximum.
Well then, that was a stupid way to go.
No signs of pursuit.
Just
We
bonk.
have successfully escaped the Manuk system.
Captain Curtis.
Bonk.
What do we do now, Ray?
JJ, I heard you say that Scorpium ship was an evacuation vessel. Can we have civil discussions with other non-Centralist Scorpium like you?
There are no hostile Scorpion among those who saved I and my comrades.
Who saved I?
What the hell are you talking about?
Really?
That ship attacked the Akizuki!
Only because your own vessel acted in a way that the Scorpium network deemed hostile. You were hiding and waiting for your chance to strike.
That was a mistake in Scorpium's judgment.
Hey, you know the coordinates of your destination?
Don't tell me you're thinking of going straight to their base.
We've lost Bulldor and the others. We don't know whether the Vela Gulf survived. The Aldous can only sustain these evacuees for a couple days at most. Do we really have any other options?
If you will give us passage to the colony, we of the Scorpion can promise to welcome the Aldous with open arms and with peace.
JJ is not lying. I recommend cooperating with them in our investigation of these Centralists.
Is your colony a Scorpium too? And where the hell is it?
It is a Scorpium construct in the form of a colony. You will find it 700 light years from here.
There's no way we can travel that far.
We can arrive swiftly if we pass through the wormhole 6.2 light years from here. Can you input the coordinates of the wormhole?
Sure.
Yes, a wormhole does indeed exist at this point. If we travel through it, we will reach the colony within 24 hours.
Convenient.
We possess the key to the wormhole.
Is that a thing?
The Aldous is now en route to the Scorpium colony. We're bringing the refugees home.
My thanks.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
I wonder if our new companion is in his living quarters. There is much I wish to ask.
This is the bridge.
I feel like this is going back to the whole forcing us to fight the same damn idiots. I feel like this is another weakness of like more recent JRPG storytelling. Because, you know, I was talking about the difference between Star Ocean 2 and this one as far as storytelling is concerned. It's this like driving need that they have to get like the big bad guys like out there early, and then they don't know what to do without them, so they can't kill them off. And it's like, I don't know, do better or something? It's like, I guess they didn't introduce Boldor until later, but like they didn't let us kill off his lackeys either. Like the other two are just as important to the like villainous faction, and it's like we don't get to kill anybody. Like we don't make any measurable moves towards, you know, success, despite winning all of the boss fights up to now. They still are just here. It's very irritating. But yes, also the story is too damn big. Like, I can't even remember all of the dumb pieces. Well, and especially all of the pieces that were, like, important, but then actually not important at all. Like, the MacGuffins used to move us from point A to point Z, we're just like, whatever now. They never mattered. They don't matter. We tricked you into believing they mattered. It's like, okay, I don't know. Elena, sorry I pushed you.
Speaking with JJ about the Scorpium would be wise. He most likely possesses information that we do not.
Okay.
There are so many planets. We're not just carrying.
He's just a person. Yeah. That's not ideal.
It is painful
you know
to
it's
raise
Scobald.
arms against former comrades, though they so obviously stand
Oh
with
right,
the
I
enemy
need
now.
to put you. I forgot to move chat. Hold on. You go away. You show up here.
It is painful to raise arms against former comrades.
Yeah, and we're not quite to that territory. That's almost some of the annoyance, right? Because like the characters that they have are not horrible characters in this. They're relatively interesting. But like the situations they've been put in are kind of like, wow, what? Okay, I guess.
Damned Boldor tried to
And the
obliterate this
villains,
ship.
it's really the enemy faction that is just like
Return, but this act
both
cannot go
stupid
unpunished.
and incomprehensible. It's just like, it's like a mockery of villainy. It's so cartoonishly evil that it's like, oh, what the hell? Like, I don't really care, guys. You guys are just ridiculous. Except for the fact that they're doing such a poor job explaining the Scorpium that, like, I don't know, Emperor Boldor does not actually seem necessarily in the wrong.
So if the wedding had gone forward as planned, the princess
He's
too
just
might
kind of
have been
crazy, but
transformed into one of these Scorpium.
well, like his actual goals, as stated, are not bad.
If we had gone
It's
straight
very
to the
strange.
Empire, you may very well have ended up as one of the Scorpium, Letty.
Which, as we have established, is not universally bad.
Well, looks like everyone had the same idea.
Yes.
I'd like to learn as much from JJ as I can. But I
haven't played an
not quite
Assassin's Creed
sure
game in forever,
how exactly
Benjamin.
to ask.
I played like the first two, and then I was like, wow, all of these
something
games are the same.
then
So then I
please,
stopped.
There you go.
Black Flag is supposed to be a good one, though. Ocean-faring sea shanties and
Raymond,
such.
Thank you once again for offering us your protection. I am
I
truly
do love a
grateful.
good naval battle.
Don't worry about it. Actually, I came hoping you might tell us more about the Scorpion.
Has Duma told you nothing?
Maybe
much.
general information.
Duma sucks
However,
ass.
We have never had the chance to speak with someone who became a part of the Scorpium directly.
You wish to know if Scorpion is your enemy.
Man, and we were making fun of the other ones for having stiff faces. Look at this guy.
Correct.
this guy doesn't even have
I
any
saw
moving
a great
parts on
many
his
of my
face.
comrades that had been integrated beyond the point of recognition on the ship where we met you. They were unquestionably hostile not only towards me, but towards Raymond and Leticia as well.
Uh-huh, why is that
We
baffling?
found you fighting to protect all those refugees.
Is that not normal?
Normal?
They had their objectives and acted to remove any irregularities in its completion, which in this case would be all of you. I, too, had my own objective and sought your help to achieve it.
Uh-huh. That's pretty much how
Well,
people
yes,
work.
That is all true, I suppose. But is Scorpium...
A monstrous invader that transforms people into something they are not?
That's how it seems to me.
The same
That about sums it
mistaken
up.
belief prevailed on my home planet as well. The belief that those who merged with Scorpion became creatures so utterly alien that they were incapable of conscious thought.
But this is not the case.
Am I, myself, not proof of this as I stand before
I mean, to
you?
be fair, there were a lot
So
of proof
you
of that
and
on the
Scorpion
ship.
are basically
Like,
just robots or androids, maybe cyborgs?
you might be counter evidence,
contend
but there was a
that none
lot of
those
evidence
terms accurately
on the
describe
ship
my
that we were
current
just
state.
on.
I am a humanoid that has almost fully physically integrated with Scorpion
But why would you do that?
to evolve.
Duma said that too, but is it evolution to turn your body all mechanical?
Conversion of the organic body is the process, not the means. The unified purpose
Those are-
brought forth by integration with Scorpion
Those are like the
is
same thing.
connection with the Scorpion network that spans this
Do they mean the
vast
ends?
galaxy.
So you plug humans into this
It's
network.
the means, not the end.
The
Is that
Duma
what they
came
meant?
To my world also phrased many things in a way that invited misunderstanding.
Duma's such an
It is
idiot.
a concept that is easily grasped after integration, but difficult to comprehend prior to that.
I think that was
I
supposed to be
believe that
cryptic,
the evolution I gained
but it
through
ends up just
integration
being
with
nonsense.
Scorpion can be found here.
The
And also
means
here.
process thing. Because those are
Many
synonyms. They're the
different
same damn
organic
thing.
life forms join with Scorpion, but at least for we humanoids, history has proven that evolution of the mind and heart is possible. Has it not? I know these ideas are not easy to comprehend. I alone am not capable of conveying them properly, and I also understand the feelings of those who find Scorpion difficult
Trying to decide if they're
However,
conflating the ideas of adaptation
I would
and
not have
evolution
lived
again.
a full life had I not gained
Just like every
this
damn
body.
game ever.
Thus, I have not even one iota of regret. All I ask is that you at least understand this.
Very well. I don't get it, though. What about those Federation officers?
There's gotta be something we're missing. We're really gonna have to open our minds if we want to wrap our heads around any of this.
You mean to say that what we know is limited by what we have seen? And we are yet to understand the full extent of what has happened.
Thank you, Exposition Letty.
Exactly. You're getting all of this pretty quick, Leticia.
Statement.
Well, you have proven to be quite the teacher.
All of
Wow,
this
wow,
has given me a
wow.
headache. I'm going to go get some rest.
All this talk of the incomprehensible has left me quite fatigued. Perhaps I ought take a moment to rest. Best not turn down a chance for rest.
Right? I don't know. I feel like the density of statements in the last 5 minutes that have been trying to be deep and philosophical while being absolute bullshit has been extremely high.
Simply delightful.
I feel like there are a lot of mechanics in this
We have
game
arrived at the wormhole.
that
Everyone
are
is
sort
to
of
report to the bridge immediately.
feel half-baked and not
I
very
find
meaningful
myself unable
to engage with.
picture what sorts of worms might dig holes through the skies. I ought make for the bridge and find out.
Use that wormhole. But like eating at the ends feels like totally useless because they only last for 5 damn fights. So it's like, what? I guess I'll spend the money on it, but also, what the hell is the point? The fact that I keep getting like bombs and things and have a zero need to use them in any way, shape, or form.
Use a wormhole? It's
Even
not the same
buffing
as warp,
potions.
right?
Whatever.
There should be
No
a
need to
Scorpium
engage
space-time
whatsoever.
stabilizer affixed to the edge of the wormhole.
How do you affix something to a wormhole? Ah, that thing.
There it is. We need you to access it and send the code in the specified format.
I should do it?
Can you do it, Elena?
I will try. Displaying coordinates to screen. Acquiring destination. Sending.
Preparations are complete. You may now enter the wormhole in conventional space.
All right. Keep the thrusters at half power as we head in.
Entering the wormhole at half thrust.
I still think it's funny that Elena seems to be a more sophisticated, like, artificial consciousness than Duma
That sent a
is.
chill down my
Despite the
spine.
fact that Duma is supposed to be something
Man,
incredible.
If we can start jumping through space like this, we wouldn't even need warp drives anymore.
There are only 5 stable
Yeah, it's like, except
wormholes
wormholes go from, like,
within the entirety
specific
of
positions.
Scorpium's range in this galactic system. They do not allow for travel to unexplored space.
Yeah, that.
The
Obviously.
warp drive is a necessary technology for the evolution of life and humanoid races.
The evolution of humanoid races, huh?
The end of the wormhole is coming up ahead.
What the? We're at the end?
I think humanoid is also not the correct term that they were meaning for there.
Now exiting the wormhole. Space-time readings are
Like
showing major
sapient
discrepancies.
races. 'Cause
Recalibrating
it doesn't have to be
sensors
humanoid,
now.
just spacefaring races even.
Did, we get through without a hitch?
Calibration complete. Our current position is Sector Beta. 713 light-years from our position prior to entering the wormhole.
Seriously?
Long-range sensors detect an object equivalent to a space colony 2.1 light-years from
Like,
here.
they're trying to convince us that this was
This is one
amazing,
of the
but we haven't had to
colony-formed
experience,
Scorpion
like, long-form
constructs and the
space travel the whole
destination
game.
of
So it's
JJ.
like, okay. This
It
seems
is
normal.
named
Literally the first time we've had to
Serapion.
cover distance.
You may proceed forward. The colony has a suitable space dock for entry.
So based on what you've said, that dock and this whole colony is all part of Scorpium.
Correct.
You've got to be kidding me. Marielle, can you go wind up JJ? And I'd feel a lot more comfortable if he was here as we go in.
Understood.
That's one of the things that I do think Final Fantasy games have, even in the modern era, done a little bit better, at least. That the pacing of storytelling is at least more meaningful. Like, they don't typically try to get you to, like, assume something and then just, you know, oh, wow, that was quick through the wormhole. It was amazing. But, like, they would actually force you to go through not fast travel to finally be like, that was fast. Thank God.
So no danger, right?
There is no Scorpium here who view the Aldous as an enemy. The Aldous is welcomed. There is nothing to fear.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'd be pretty lame to turn around and chicken out at this point.
Yeah, see, that's interesting, Kappa.
Let's go, everyone.
Because
Indeed.
I feel like this game is
dare
just
say we will
being
be fine.
entirely unserious
Yeah,
about
exactly.
how they're handling all of that. They just are like, whatever, it is not important to what is going on. And I mean, I guess it's technically not important to the story
So
they're
this is
trying
where
to
the
tell,
Scorpium operate from.
but I sure
Just
would like a
ensure
game
we
that
are
took
well
that shit more
prepared before
seriously
making way to the transfer
and like
chamber.
actually explored the concept. Because, I mean, honestly, Star Ocean's the only JRPG I know of that possibly could, right? It's the only one cramming
beautiful.
spacefaring people together with
So this is
rando,
another
you know,
world. No,
not uncivilized,
another
but like
planet.
non-space
This
faring
environment was made in a
cultures.
planet's
And it's
image,
like,
I believe.
I don't know,
Both
they just
ends of the
handle it
terrain
so
rise if looked at
weakly.
closely. I believe this colony is shaped as a colossal ring.
Oh, you mean the shape that
Shapes
is
like
how
a
you
ring.
shape everything in
But
space?
why?
Oh, I
Most
guess Midas
likely,
doesn't
the
know. That was
rotation
Midas. That's
produces
fine.
artificial gravity. The fact that we do not seem to need these devices attached to our feet.
How the hell do
proves
you...
this.
I guess you might know, Malika.
Indeed. A gravity generator like those found on spaceships would be most inefficient to maintain gravity in a structure as massive as this.
Why are they having
What
this
is
conversation?
gravity
I don't
you
feel like
speak
they're
of?
sufficiently
Do we really
equipped
have to
for
start
this.
from all the way there? How can I put this in terms you would understand?
Let's talk about this later.
You know what that line actually meant?
What
Was
happens from here?
how can we,
You
the
will
writers,
undergo an
possibly
entry
put this in a way
procedure
that's not the
alongside
obvious
evacuees.
way that we understand
It is as
it?
simple as taking an
Then they
image
gave
of
up.
your face. So please, put yourself at ease.
Is this in any way connected to integration?
I can assure you, it is not. The choice to integrate always lies with the organic life form. Scorpion will never force integration.
Gotcha. Well, when in Robot Rome, do
Except
as
for the
Robot Romans
Centralist
do,
faction, which
I
is
guess.
clearly doing that.
Oh, sorry. I mean,
Why is there a beginner Isoa player here? I'm just... Okay.
let the battle
Sure.
of wits begin.
Seems entirely reasonable that this crazy hive mind artificial intelligence race would definitely play the same damn board game. Entirely reasonable. I mean, I'm not gonna argue too much. I do like it. We'll put that on the other side. You put that. Okay, no. I have so many more points than they do. Make my job easier. losers. One
thus
last
I triumph.
snub on the way out.
It seems I am the victor.
Screw you guys.
I didn't realize Asoa was this fun. I assumed my performance
I
would
don't know
be
if I would
shared
find
over
it
the
that fun to
network,
be beaten so
I was
thoroughly.
Too anxious to play.
Are we sure we can take this?
No anomalies present in the areas.
Hold on, I see chest on the map. Where's the chest?
At ease. You will have no problems here. We
Not
register
down
over
here.
there.
It's up here somewhere. Is it outside? Over here. Can I somehow get around the side of this? What the heck? They're not letting me go. Maybe I have to go through down here first.
Welcome to P0.e. Are you here to integrate?
That is quite
no,
the combination of vowels they have in
They
that.
merely wish to learn. They have no plans to integrate at the moment. However, as reported earlier, some of the evacuees I have brought do seek to integrate.
Yes, sir. Their requests have been confirmed. However...
Something wrong?
However...
The integration plant is operating at reduced efficiency, so there will be delays. In the meantime, any guest requiring immediate attention will be sent to the medical center.
Why is the plant operating at reduced efficiency?
An excellent question.
The plant's administrative network is currently under attack by a faction of Scorpium calling themselves Centralists. Until we can fully eradicate their presence, it is possible they may interfere with results, hence the facility's limited output.
Centralists? Under attack? Are
Whoa,
we in
Duma.
danger here?
Freaking relax.
No, they are not physically present. Simply put, it is an unauthorized breach of our network. Rest assured that all of P0.e is fortified against attacks.
Yeah, but I feel like network
so
attacks are
what you're
just
saying is
as
that
significant
no
as
one will be
physical
hurt?
attacks for
Absolutely correct.
the
Your concern
group
is
of
very
people
much
like this.
appreciated.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then that's fine, I guess.
If a Scorpium network is attacking another Scorpium network, the schism truly exists.
In any case, please be at ease and enjoy your stay.
It's taking a lot of convincing on this front.
The Scorpium network welcomes you all favorably.
Are we sure we can take this?
It's just a city. A normal, boring city.
You consider this to be normal? Each and every single building here is as large as a keep.
Hey, JJ, you're not really telling me all those buildings and everything are Scorpion. Even the benches?
An astute observation. They most certainly are.
Seriously?
Yeah, but what does that mean? I think he's joking.
Come on.
Forgive me. I did not think you would take it seriously. I do not mean to laugh at you.
But you're still laughing.
I just don't understand it.
Many from my home bore expressions similar to your own.
I feel like we could be
They
drawing
doubted
some...
whether the laughter, sadness,
decent
anger
parallels
shown
to
by
like
those
how
integrated with Scorpion
not every one
were
of your
actual
fingers is a
emotions.
human, right?
Oh,
Like,
I'm sorry. That was not my
I feel like
intent.
there's ways to explain this that
Fear is an instinctual
gets the
reaction
point
to
across.
the unknown in all living things.
No. I don't understand this city. The Scorpion we saw in the Manuk system. You.
Ah, I believe I have a solution. Duma, tell me, does Parapium have a learning facility?
It does.
Learning facility?
A facility that offers a simulated experience of integration for those yet undecided in whether they wish to join the network. It allows
My
visitors
other
to
thing,
share
though,
Scorpium's journey and experience our
is
accumulated
that
insight across the vast expanses of space.
they have
How
also done just an
interesting.
absolutely
Can you escort
terrible
us there?
job of like
Of course.
properly
Or so I would like to say.
structuring
But
what the
this is
Scorpium
also my
actually
first
is.
visit to Parapium.
Because
So
they
I will
talk a lot
explore
about
it
the damn
alongside
Scorpium
the rest
network.
of you.
Wouldn't
And
you already
then-
be familiar with this place thanks to the network?
Yeah, that.
Even after joining with Scorpium, much of this universe remains a mystery to me. Though connected to the network, there are many things I cannot learn without going through the proper effort.
Okay, but
Yes, I suppose that's true.
you know what I can like, you know what every human can learn? The location of a learning center from their phone. So what the hell is the point of your bullshit network if you can't find a location of a thing? Like what is they are just so hand waving away this stupid network that seems to have no purpose except to be breached by the other guys, and then the other guys seem to use the network to actively control all of the members of the network. So it's like, I don't know what the hell they're trying to get at.
Welcome! We have every...
Is this all the same thing I have currently? It is.
All right, I think that should do it.
Oh? You looking for a map?
What are you, a level 3 master? It's fine, I'll beat your ass too.
Let the battle of wits begin!
That's a biggin. I mean, I guess I could just assassinate it. That would remove it very quickly. No reason to leave him with a big fat 250 some odd. Oh, you could have been back there. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm gonna have to back that one up. That was at risk of being surrounded. We don't want that to happen. Oh, my MP. You gonna fill that corner? Yeah, you are. do have assassins, but oh well. Well, see you later, all of your guys.
Thus I triumph.
Oh, I killed him already.
It seems
I
I
didn't realize.
am the victor.
Not bad at all.
I acquired
I'm sure it's
Roger.
only onwards and upwards from here for you.
Oh, Roger is a new soldier. At 96. Is that better than... Is not better than my weakest soldier. Well, too bad. Miria. I recognize that name. I don't remember which game she was from. Alright, nobody else interesting. On we go. I'm ignoring that side quest because the side quests are stupid.
Yes, we'd like to
Has there ever been a place so marvelous? I do hope no one minds if I meander just a bit. Surely it would not be much of an issue if I were simply to take the scenic route to this learning facility.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
Picture this. You're part of the Scorpium Continuum, but
Uh-huh.
you're all alone.
Doesn't make any sense.
The only time that happens is when you're playing a round of Asoa.
Is that the case? Well, I'm gonna get your ass beat too.
I shall give you no quarter.
Go hero. Go hero number 2. Oh, you assassinating jerkbag. Oh well. They didn't get the heroes. That's not where I meant to put that. It did not click the last time I hit left. Oh well. Doesn't matter too much.
And thus I triumph.
Huzzah.
It seems I am the victor.
Too easy.
Playing while being connected to the network would be cheating after all.
Okay.
Would you like to try using the learning facility?
Sure, why not?
Are you certain it's not dangerous?
It is safer than a fight simulator. You have my word.
let us try it.
We gotta trust him
There
or
is
not.
still
Like,
far too much we do not know
asking
about
him
Scorpium.
to, you know,
That is true.
maybe
And
lie
it'll
to
get
us the
further
same
than
way
asking
again
Duma
is not
questions
really
and getting
effective.
the cold shoulder anyway.
The use of the learning facility.
Do you really
requires
mean
an
it? Like,
introduction
really,
by
really,
an
really mean it?
integrated guide.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I shall accompany you.
Whether it's the truth or
Understood.
not, he's just gonna
Okay.
say it again.
Thank you.
The words learning facility conjured images akin to a library in my head, but this is...
I will admit that reading texts remains an effective method of learning. But this facility is slightly different.
Yeah.
Are we sure we can take this?
What? Say, are you a big sports fan?
Level 5 master. Now we're getting there.
Let the battle of wits begin.
Oh, he's got some big numbers over there. See what you got. Slightly ahead so far. But it's about to be a lot more. Alright, you guys gotta go. You gotta go. Oh, goodbye, big boy. That's just rude. Fortunately, I got my third assassin. Just keep knocking out the big ones. Resurrecting your clowns.
And thus I triumph.
Done.
It seems I am the victor.
No one is a match for my Asoa skills.
Whoa! A three-pointer! Yes, touchdown! I'm not just playing Asoa.
What?
I'm playing sports over the network, too.
What a sports ball clown. What a freaking loser. What's going on with that reflection? Look at that wonky shader. Although I guess I don't know how well that's coming through on the on stream. It looks like he's being sucked into the void of the window. Anyway. Who did I get? Daryl, a new elite. New elite to replace FaZe. Daryl, even more superior than Ashton, as elites go. I guess I would say that Edge is probably the strongest piece, simply because he starts at 195, and as a hero, he gains 30 attack every turn. So he has the greatest potential. However, Colleen here, also a very strong piece, simply because 139 is a quite good attack number, and it's an assassin, so I can... This has the, I guess, like, the greatest single moment of potential swing, because I could put 139 on my side while eliminating, like, 345 for the enemy points if targeting the correct piece, you know? Like, the assassins, I feel like, have some of the biggest impact. So, yeah. That one's good. This is Gabriel is my highest single, like, damage initially, but, like, Edge after a single turn is at the same power, the 225, so... I've seen Berserkers on lots of other teams that are, like, upwards of 350, and I just haven't gotten any of them, and it's kind of a bummer. Because that would be much better than my little 225. It's not that worth using, honestly. It's a blue Duma. A blue month.
Welcome to P0.e.
Oh, it's literally called Blue Duma.
You can learn many things that will help you to understand the concept of Scorpium integration.
Oh, what am I meant to do?
Here, all integration candidates and organic life forms uncertain of integration can learn all there is to know of the Scorpium. Do not hesitate to ask questions.
Very well then. Please tell me, why does Scorpium require integration?
As a means of evolution.
Evolution? To what end?
That is a
Ray is
difficult
immediately
question
like,
to answer succinctly. Evolution occurs naturally and is essential for the preservation of a particular species. For Scorpium, integration is a process that allows us to prosper across the universe. Integration serves to benefit both the individual and the whole, and as a method of preserving our species.
For the benefit of the individual. I should like to know
that explanation
what exactly
sucks.
Is Scorpium?
Scorpium are a collective of cybernetic life forms which are not carbon or silicone based. This is in spite of our original anatomies, which differ considerably from our current post-integrated forms.
What are you based on?
So it is a machine that lives. But is that
They
truly
just
a living
nixed
being?
the two primary things you could be made of, and they were
Based
like,
on
but it's not
Scorpium's
those.
Observation of life forms with differing perspectives that have collectively formed societies. Life is defined by a group of similar organisms who share the same physical composition. Therefore, yes, we do consider ourselves to be life
That is-
forms.
Man, this has been...
understand.
This is
And
some
yet-
ridiculous AI gibberish. Like, holy crap.
I cannot think of anything else.
Yeah, this is some... Well, honestly, what it is it's people... It's written by people who do not have a deep understanding of, like... kind of anything science-based, quite frankly. Like, they did not do their homework.
On the Centralists. I still have much to learn about them myself, so this presents an ideal opportunity. Try asking a question.
Like, they just... I don't even know. This is some real rudimentary understanding of how things work. And just making shit up, and not in a, like, satisfying way.
When Scorpium Network determines that its current evolutionary path has stagnated, it sets out in search of new organic life forms to help spur along the evolutionary process. With Duma, the network is able to blend
This is some
into
real
and
slapdash
observe
use of the term
societies without
evolution.
arousing suspicion. After observing various societies of people and incorporating itself into their daily lives, if the network's knowledge expands exponentially, guess what happens? Hey, let's join hands and integrate, we say.
Yeah, we were having a good time. And then they got real effing stupid.
Whether someone is eligible to integrate.
Anyone who wishes to integrate is able to, in principle. And depending on the subject's condition prior to integration, the process can be performed in stages up to the desired point of integration. For integration candidates who come to P0.e, it will take at least a day and up to a week to complete the process. Conversely, when research probes are sent by the network to seek new paths of evolution, they analyze groups of prospective life forms and provide feedback to the network in regards to those who can contribute towards evolution. And the entire network then weighs in
the
on
term
final decision.
evolution is doing so much heavy lifting for this nonsense. They're just like, it could just be replaced with the word magic and it would make exactly as much sense. It's so friggin' stupid. It's just, what are you talking about? That's not how anything works.
Is there a concept of race within Scorpium?
Scorpium recognizes all integrated individuals as part of a single species. Though distinctions of roles do exist within the network, due to the faculties of
Define
integrated
species.
no such distinctions are made to an individual's significance within Scorpium.
How many Scorpium exist in total?
The network recognizes connections with approximately 50,850,211,194,020 individual units. Distribution is across the galaxy.
You don't say
with
approximately
2.6 million new
and then
units
list out to
joining
single
each
digits. That's not how approximately works. You stupid Duma.
Is it possible to separate from Scorpium if I am dissatisfied?
Of course it is. It takes time depending on how far you've
Okay, this one sounds like a used car salesman and I don't trust him.
go as they please. To be honest, there aren't many who decide to give up their integration though. I'm talking like only 10 folks a day
I don't believe
in the
this one.
whole galaxy. Just goes to show how rare it is and how awesome people find the Scorpium network.
It's awesome! I don't believe you. You can move along.
Tell me, what good
Of course,
comes
it's
of
the used car
integrating with
salesman that's going to
Scorpium?
tell us about the benefits.
You get linked up with the super awesome Scorpium network. What more could you
Super awesome.
That means all kinds of knowledge and experience about this grand galaxy is at your beck and call.
That doesn't mean
And just so you
anything.
don't get the wrong idea, being tapped into the network does not mean you're gonna get gobbled by some big singular entity.
It kind of sounds like
I'm
that.
still me, and you're still you. We're individuals that retain our autonomous, self-determined personalities. Only now, our network connection gives us access to a humongous store of knowledge. What a deal!
That's a cell phone. You described a frickin' cell phone.
Do you require slumber?
Yesterday, I dreamed of a never-ending bunny steak.
I don't want to be this person. Who is this? This is not a personality. What? What?
Does one still grow hungry after integration? If so, how does one gain sustenance?
Food, bathing, sleep, water, sunlight, breathing, friction, many things.
They are not sending their best.
Hot sauce, custard, busker gas, bumbleberry, bulgogi, payphone, hologram.
They have not sent their best.
Lipstick bulldog, entropy celery, pig and piggy.
Why is this in the knowledge base? Who are these people? Good lord.
Can you tell me about the Centralists?
I mean, they better be.
They are an offshoot network newly generated along the Scorpium evolutionary line. At present, there are 17.74 million individuals recognized as belonging to the Centralists. This network shares a programmed cognition that endorses deviating from the traditional means of Scorpium evolution. Our analysis is still underway, but for those who seek to integrate with the aforementioned group, we warn the network has reached a consensus that affiliation with the Centralists is not recommended. We continue to gather information on the matter.
I learned about the Centralists, so once I have
Wacky
spoken
effects
with
back
JJ,
there.
I think we should leave.
Yeah, I think I'm good to leave.
Have you heard enough?
Yes. It's remarkable that they have lasted this long. I would expect every one of their ships to just crash into a sun.
I think so.
Just,
my head
just
is
by,
spinning.
like,
Well, my lack
by way
of
of being
knowledge of many of
flown
the
by a
basic
moron.
concepts meant I only grasped half of what I heard.
Am I correct?
That
in
is because
assuming
they
that
don't
the
make sense.
Centralists are a faction that has emerged within the network and brought about infighting amongst the Scorpium?
A state of
Marielle is
strife
also
should never be
stupid.
possible in the first place.
You're really hung up on that, aren't you? If the Scorpium are living beings,
so
then
stupid?
it's totally possible that they'd fight amongst each other.
The origins of Scorpium as a life form lay in seeking out and sharing the potential for all manner of evolution. If factions or contradictory ideas were to arise, the conflict itself would be shared to nourish further evolution. That is Scorpium. This evolutionary prospect.
Oh my
would then
god, they
be
say the
seen
word
as an
evolution
issue with
so
the
much.
fundamental algorithm.
Yet this evolution has come to pass, so is it truly impossible, little
They keep
Duma?
saying it.
Should be.
Honestly, I feel the same as Duma. That is why the actions of these centralists
Yeah,
are
this is
the more
all
puzzling.
ridiculous chaos.
I
It
am
is not
certain those at the integration
consistent
plant
information.
feel the same.
What could Bulldor and the others be hoping to achieve in becoming Centralist Scorpium?
What was that?
From outside!
Impossible. A centralist attack?
What?
It's been shared on the network. Centralist Scorpium are forcing their way into Peripium from the dock. Ugh. It appears Peripium itself is under attack from outside. That's...
Nobody is surprised.
That's the Astoria!
It frickin' followed us here?
No, it is going in that direction.
That is the way to the integration plant. Could they be planning to destroy it?
Ray, did you see the Astoria?
Just now, yeah. Looks like it's headed for the integration plant.
We need to regroup.
Albert
Yup.
and the others have moved to fight against
I
the
don't
invading
understand why they're
Centralists
surprised.
to protect the citizens of Parapeum.
Roger that. We're gonna meet up with Elena and the others first. Let's go.
Well, what's really annoying is that, like,
Prepare yourself for battle.
they're surprised, but, like,
Scorpium to carry out
not for a meaningful reason. Like,
Surprise me.
did they not think they were gonna come here because they were, like,
They're invading their own kind and not another planet.
like they're too well armed or something? Because they're not defending themselves. So then, why did they not think they were coming here? Obviously, they were going to come here.
There is much we do not know yet as
Like,
well.
there's nothing keeping them
The network
out.
is conducting a multitude of complex analyses right now, so traffic is congested. Let us prioritize reconvening with your friends.
The Scorpium AI sucks donkey dick. It seems to be entirely useless. For some reason, it is incapable of thinking about, like, two things simultaneously.
You are unharmed.
Hey, gang.
Finally. Got tired of dawdling?
So many are injured. We have to treat them fast or it'll be too late.
Yeah, the name Parapeum is so damn long. And just kind of stupid. It has too many vowels. It's spelled like onomatopoeia.
That Scorpium is...
Marielle. They know what they are
Yeah,
doing is wrong.
the network is congested.
They have chosen to blindly follow orders all the same. They have long since passed
They
the
are
point of reason.
unconvincing.
If we are to right their misdeeds, we must fight.
I understand.
Yeah.
Don't get
Threat detected ahead.
Where you at?
Nothing shall see us deterred.
It would seem our defense of this district was successful.
Yes.
Also,
the fighting
everybody
at
we
the
kill
plant
is
still
stupidly
raging.
easy to kill. It's like,
Many
why
there
can't these
have yet
people
to
defend
undergo
themselves?
integration and are still wholly
The
organic.
enemies are made of paper.
We have to go help the inhabitants of Parapeum. I cannot let the Astoria's crimes go unchecked any longer.
Even if it means facing your former comrades and superiors.
Yeah, they suck. Let's go fight them.
Albert, thank you. You have opened my eyes. I am now prepared to fight. Any doubts are gone now.
They, like, murdered
seeing all
people
this,
randomly,
It's clear that
Marielle.
Captain Bennett is in the wrong.
I don't know. Get on board
Precisely.
the mutiny train.
The Aegis needs to be avenged as well. Marielle, is it
Why,
cool if I
why are
introduce
you so
Astoria's captain to my
resistant?
fist?
They are
Of course.
assholes.
JJ, may I ask you to guide us there?
Gladly. It pains me that you have all been drawn into this unfortunate conflict. The plant is vast, so I expect our opponents will be
Yeah, they just don't, like,
Make sure to
earn any of the changes that people are apparently undergoing. Like, they just don't earn them. They're like, it's important we fight. Thanks, Albert. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Now I'm convinced that fighting is a thing that's important. And it's like, that's it? That's the pep talk we needed? Get in here, Nina.
Watch and learn.
Not the bunny. Oh, it's fine. Villains are not here anymore.
Are we sure we can take this?
We apologize for stating there was no danger in P0.e.
Yeah, you lying sack of crap.
In not accepting the concept of the Centralists and failing to synchronize with the network.
You know, I think that's the first time I've ever heard you apologize to us.
Offering conclusions regarding undefined phenomena without first gathering sufficient information and data is unbecoming of Scorpion.
Do not trouble yourself. Many people, living beings, do similar things. Although infrequent, even my predictions prove wrong.
Hey, bud, just a heads up. Elena's throwing you a bone here. And in times like these, you say thank you instead of ignoring them. You're hopeless.
Uh-huh. I don't know. They're just doing whatever they want with Duma. I honestly don't know, because Duma is like the Scorpium scout thing, but is also seemingly disconnected from the network, or at least can be, because Duma also was just talking about how they needed to synchronize with the Scorpium network, as though they could just choose to do that, I guess. They're literally just making stuff up as they go.
Are we sure we can take this?
Why are there so many rabbits here? Also, are they integrated rabbits, or are they just regular ass rabbits? Yeah, shockingly, I kind of miss being back on Aster 4. Things got really off the rails once we hit space. They did not know what to do.
Are we sure we can take this?
I've just returned from my travels across the...
We're under attack, but... Oh, I can't play this guy yet. He is another Grandmaster. Wait, is that a tiny rabbit for me to capture? It is. Come here, you.
Aren't you just the sweetest thing?
I do think the game would have been better if they had stuck with Mariel's perspective, though, as one of the protagonists. I actually think that would have been interesting, and is closer to when I said if the two actual perspectives were, you know, the two sides of the conflict on the planet, crash landed on either side of that. That would have been more interesting.
You've never been to P0.e?
Oh, hey. Hey, there's the level 7.
I shall give you no quarter.
All right, this is a big one. Let's do this thing. Get the hero out. Hope it doesn't get assassinated immediately. Unfortunately, it was not. Again. See you later. well ahead at the moment. It's likely that we have this in the bag. Oh, you assassinating dickbag. Although, did not hit the hero. You absolute clown. Embarrassment. Yeah, I think I got it. One more assassination on the way out.
And thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
Oh yeah, level 7 master.
That was incredible.
Who's the new one? Berta, a new gunner. All right. Doggo is getting a grumbly. So, let us take a quick intermission. I'll go let Doggo out, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right. See you in a few. Alright. I am momentarily back. We'll have to go fetch the dog from outside soon enough, but we carry on for now. Hey, Mystic Unknown. Did I just hear the damn dog come in right after I came back? Hold on, let me check. Nope, that's just me hearing stuff. I've been hoodwinked. Hoodwinked and bamboozled.
That construction there is the integration plant. Not even I could tell you what awaits inside. Prepare yourselves for anything.
Okay, JJ. I mean, the enemy design is cool. I'll give them that.
Careful, everyone. Initiate emergency protocol.
The story's frickin' goofy. Smoked. How many skill points do I have? I have some. Oh, damn. I'm just short of 2 levels.
Are you here for integration?
This is the first time that kind of Scorpium has spoken to us.
Perhaps it is best we play along for now.
I like Malakia. She's cool.
Yes, that's right. We
Still.
came here to integrate. The plant
Her
seems to
slappy
be in a
hands
bit
are
of an
weird, though.
uproar, though. Did something happen?
The Parapium plant is now under Centralist control.
Of course it is.
If you wish to integrate, it is absolutely essential that you swear allegiance to our cause.
Nah.
I see. So our word will be trusted by you even before we attempt to integrate?
Do not overthink your decision. Do you pledge allegiance to the Centralists or not? Answer.
That's fitting for that guy.
Impossible. There is only one requirement for organic life forms to integrate with Scorpion.
Duma, shut the hell up.
desire
It's
to do
clear that they have a different opinion.
You speak our language, but you lack any ability to think on your feet.
Death to those
Yep.
who defy the Centralists.
That's the thing. It's all right. I'm all aboard just literally killing everybody that
I suspect that by now, they will have shared that we are intruders.
That's
all right. So I guess we just gotta bust the skulls of whoever's messing with stuff here as we go.
Correct.
That
That's a
should
better
do it.
plan anyway.
But I expect there to be a number of security authentication points along the way. I suggest we leave those to Duma.
I'm amazed that that actually opened.
Enemies.
Understood.
Sup? Yeah. Dead.
Deterred. We not.
They want to fight? Well, they've got it.
Out of our way!
Destroyed. Over already?
I don't understand why there's
take
such jumps. Like, I did not over level, I didn't think.
Are we sure we can take this?
That rip sound effect was not very loud.
You hardly need me for this.
I don't have time for you.
Although it was funny that after I started listening for it, I did notice that there were actually strings in the actual background music. So I was like, oh, how fitting.
Out of my way! I don't have time for
Come back
you.
here.
All threats detected.
Crafting is another mechanic that this game has that is really not needed to interact with in any way, shape, or form. Which is kind of a shame.
We don't have the proper security level yet. We should figure that.
Okay.
We don't have the proper security.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
We will need maximum security clearance to get through here.
Bruh is correct.
Right when we're almost guaranteed to find something too.
No choice but to work our way up to security. Let's leave this be.
Out of my way!
Alright, you know, I was just saying that I generally like the design of the enemies and stuff. I don't know if I am on board with the shape of the Avengers. These guys are kind of wonky looking. Oh, I regret strongly having done that. That's a pain
Stand
in my
back.
ass.
We got this.
If we all work together.
Become my
But one shot.
Victory will be ours. Eat this. No. I got eyes on me. I don't have time for you.
Yeah, you know, I'm really starting to get all aboard the mixed reviews this game has gotten. It's pretty good, but okay, so how do I get the increased security clearance? You seem to be complaining about this and then giving me no path forward.
Initiate emergency protocols.
There's no other doors. Will this take me somewhere different this time? Sure won't. Can I kick in these doors?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
What the hell oh, I'm stuck in the door. Well, that was exciting.
Are we sure we can take this?
They will never get me. They can pretend. They can hope. But they never will. Except now they have in fact foiled me by simply having a locked door. The thing that no JRPG has ever thought to properly do. It has apparently now accomplished the task. It has simply locked the door I require for progress. And they have given me no opportunity to open it. I mean, I see different colored door lights? Is this a puzzle? What is this? There's nothing to interact with. What am I doing here? I can't help but notice he stopped complaining about our security access level, but I'm not through the door, so I'm unclear as to the expectations. I will do that hydrate. As I contemplate what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, clearly not going back out. I mean, the guide is clearly pointing me this way. Every other door I just walk up to and it opens. What the heck do you want from me? Can I go...
Prepare to engage hostiles.
Through these doors? Did I miss something? Did I not go through the doors? Get your ass down here.
Being a hero runs in the family. Destroy. This is coming.
Are we sure we can take this?
Ah.
I never imagined they would have infiltrated so much.
Might be worse than we thought, but we still gotta move.
Neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
He's alive.
Away with you!
Item obtained.
Completely inept.
Oh, good. We have teleporters all over the place.
Careful, everyone.
Go to unknown location.
Got it.
What you get for messing with us? We
Die
must
so
not
easily.
yield.
There's the rip. Heard it that time.
Are we
Heard
sure we
somebody
can take
stuck
this?
in something. I do love just guesswork to try to figure out where to go. Scorpion candidate hacking protocol. Doom can hack this device. The biometric authentication lock will release when the hacking progress gauge at the top of the screen reaches 100%. The gauge will start decreasing immediately after completing the hack, so access the device and unlock the connected door before it reaches 0%. Is it that one? I mean, it's green. That feels related. Begin hack. Sure.
Initiating hacking sequence.
Of course, we have to fight.
Wait, no, out of my way! I don't have time for you.
Is that it? Were they not planning on sitting more? There we go. I don't know if they expected me to kill them. Oh, wait.
Complete biometric authentication scan.
Is it this?
Am I to understand correctly we are stuck here due to one of those security points you mentioned?
That would be my guess.
Where the hell am I going?
Let us through. Let's go.
Isn't it this door? It's not this door. Oh, wait. Do I need to interact with this?
If I'm right, then this ought to...
Will this
I
let
understand.
us get through to places we couldn't before?
It's now
It
possible to
appears
explore
so.
areas with the corresponding
We should
authentication
return
level.
to the lobby on the first floor and see.
I presume that is green. It is green.
Are we sure we can take this?
All right. Now let me go double check on the old doggo. I will be back momentarily. No sad music required. Dog is not dead. Dog merely came back in. Dog is fine. No rip for dog. Only rip for enemies. Okay. The hands are back. Carrying on. Okay, so I have not gone through this teleporter, I don't think. Where's this come out? Okay, so this is just the other side.
Battle. Let's not do anything dumb.
Are we sure we can take this?
Mariel, stop being so indecisive and, I don't know, subdued. Just steal the shit. Oh, extremely dead. Extremely dead.
That's what I call a 10 out of 10.
The enemy is before
This fight's ours. Threat neutralized. I'll get there eventually.
Threat eliminated.
You know, I mentioned Final Fantasy. There is allegedly Final Fantasy 16 coming soon enough, and I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't know, it looks cool, but all of them do. I'm sure they'll find some way to screw it up. Especially seeing as it's freaking Square Enix, which has been, I don't know, ran by a literal demon in the last few years.
We don't have the proper security level yet. We should figure that out first.
Just an awful individual. It is quite a terrible company lately, which is a shame because I do generally still like the Final Fantasy series.
Initiating hacking sequence. Item destroyed.
Apparently Ubisoft, speaking of big publishers, apparently Ubisoft is like on fire right now, and not in like the cool 90s way, but like literally burning down. It's not going great over there. They've apparently canceled like 7 unannounced games in the last 6 months. And like the one game that is, I guess, sort of supposed to save them is delayed again, but also has been in development hell for like 4 years. So it's just a massive question mark if it's going to actually be worth anything. And I don't know the details. I just watched a little video about it recently. Apparently, like, probably the only reason they're still working on that game and didn't just flat out cancel it is somehow, I don't know how, somehow in the process of getting this game made, they've made an agreement with the Singapore government that they have to make the game. I don't know if they helped fund it or something, but there's this game that has been in development hell because it's been in development for 10 years, called Skull and Bones, which it has now apparently eclipsed Duke Nukem Forever, which was the previous record holder for longest development of a game. Also, it ended up sucking, but that's beside the point. So Ubisoft is not doing so well right now.
Are we sure we can take this?
Which is fine, because it's a shitty company ran by shitty people doing shitty things to their employees. So I don't care if they burn down. But it's kind of funny.
Are we sure we can take this?
Honestly, if Ubisoft can just go out of business, if Electronic Arts can follow suit, you know, that would be great. Just like rise of the indie games. We need a new batch of like legitimate AAA publishers because the current crop sucks just a lot. Oh, I can't get in there yet. I don't have that one. It would be like a renaissance. I would be all for it. I mean, aside from the obvious misfortune of like the impact on the actual employees who are just trying to make games under the yoke of just the shittiest management, like, sucks for them. Truly does. And it is unfortunate. But, you know, I guess that's just where we're at. Activision can go too. That was the other one. I was trying to think of the other big one earlier today. It's like, what's the other one? Activision. Screw you, Activision. You can take Blizzard along with you. There aren't that many doors. Where the hell is the next one? I guess we gotta go back out. I guess the blue path was back here. I just miss the era when you could, like, be passionate about a game company and them not be ultra shitty. Like in Blizzard's heyday.
Swarm of them in here.
Back when Square Enix hadn't become Square Enix. And, you know,
let's make this quick.
What it is now. It's just a sad state. Oh no, I missed a box. Oh well. I'm sure I'll have to go back that way. There's the yellow one.
All right, let's see.
You know, the big yellow one is the sun.
Initiating hacking sequence.
I don't have time for you.
You know, it is a little bit regrettable that the combat system has devolved to using a single ability because it's clearly the best ability, but, you know, I guess that's just in keeping with Star Ocean 2 style of combat gameplay, if I'm being honest. That's just kind of the way it ends up.
I don't have time for you.
Hold on, this guy is in my freaking way.
Alright.
It's fine, I can just do this in mid-combat, apparently. It's fine, it's burning.
Where should we make for next?
Through the second floor computer hall.
That's where we just were, right? Let's double back and make our way there.
Where's the team? I need to... You guys got stuck on terrain, didn't you dipshits? That's why things were not going that well. These idiots got caught on terrain. Brilliant. Masterclass. I missed this chest. Yoink. Never mind, I didn't pick them up because I'm full on those, because I don't use items. Also, it's very clumsy to use items, so why would I do that? You know what? I'm gonna go get the chest, actually. Okay, right. Give me something good. I bet it's gonna suck.
What a find!
Well, it's an SP seed. I guess that's okay. It's pretty good. It's just, I'm thinking about, like, all of the stuff that I pick up in this game just does not feel interesting or compelling. Like, it does not feel meaningful to me to pick up all of this stuff. I feel like it's unfortunate that that is the case, but it certainly is the case.
Threat detected ahead.
Not sure exactly why. I mean, mostly because nothing I pick up matters. I guess that's the big thing. It's usually crafting components, but the crafting, like, is stupid, so I don't care. Kind of it. They don't have enough differing equipment for me to pick up to begin with.
Lifting a finger against.
Again?
I'll prevail. Time for you.
Way not.
Oh, there's a box.
Are we sure we can take this?
You know, I'm beginning to realize that the fact that I have to stretch... Can I... Sir? Hello? Sir?
Initiate emergency protocols.
I'm trying, Duma. This is my life now. I can actually stop kicking him, but I kind of don't want to at this point. As I'm a little bit too amused by this circumstance. What? Why doesn't he care? Can I mean, I can walk in front of him? Hello? Hello? What about you guys? Oh, you guys care. Well, that was wild.
Are we sure we can take this?
I fully lost my train of thought. I was saying something, and then I got distracted by the fact that I could just kick that guy forever. What was I saying? Oh, I feel like this is somewhat detrimented by the fact that while streaming, I end up spreading games across, like, several weeks of play. Because if I get, like... As I take breaks, my sort of immediate enthusiasm for games sort of like reduces over time, and then my cynicism and judgment of them go wildly harsher as my enthusiasm goes down. So it's like, I was having fun a while ago. I'm not having unfun yet, but come on, guys. This is the same room over and over again.
Keep us covered, okay?
Guys, what are you doing?
I don't have time for you. Out of my way.
Yeah, it's pretty, and like, I also have no sort of idea as to how long they're going to take to resolve this thing.
We can take this?
It's just, I'm not that invested with what's going on right now. Like, I don't care about this stupid Scorpium thing. Like, they can't in the same room.
Initiate emergency protocols.
Room again. Stop shooting me.
Neutralized.
Shut up about the security clearance. I'm not trying to go there yet. I'm fighting.
Out of my way! I don't have time for you. Nothing shall see us deterred.
Are we sure we can take this?
Okay, clearly we gotta go back in here. It's the same room, isn't it? I can't believe how many of the same damn room they connected. This is just embarrassing.
Threat detected ahead.
Out of my way!
This is some of the worst dungeon design like ever.
Still got a ways to go, but I'll get there eventually.
Like I get that they're trying to assumedly imply that this is, you know, an elevator going up, and you know the floor just keeps going up. But like,
destroyed.
Why is this place built like this?
Are we sure we can take this?
Like, you go up a single floor, you walk across the floor, and then you take another elevator, a single floor, and it's always the same damn room.
Are we sure we
This
can
one
take
is
this?
different because it's got 5 things in the way. Oh, amazing.
If I'm right, then this ought to...
Why is the security clearance machine up here?
Initiating hacking sequence.
I don't have time for you.
Ow.
Out of my way!
I miss when RPGs were like exciting. He's dying. What's wrong? Hold on. I gotta use the thingy. Somehow Nidus is not dead.
This'll see you
Way to go,
through.
Nidus.
Authentication scan.
Where's the thingy? Oh, okay.
Threat
Hey!
Runs into areas with a lost power. Time to take out more centralists.
destroyed.
They were fooled to try. Nothing shall see us deterred.
Thank you. Get out of my freaking way. Now we have to go back down through the same floor repeatedly. Whee! Riveting. What the heck are those?
What is this?
What I just said.
The integration processing plant. Those you see here are in the very midst of integrating with Scorpium.
Please don't tell me they will all be centralists.
If the principles of Scorpium are existent, the choice to be a centralist or not will be left up to each individual.
Duma, I don't
Therefore,
believe
it is
anything you say.
impossible to determine whether those in the midst of integration will be friend or foe.
How the hell do you know?
Yeah, great.
You have been wrong
Look at the
so many
scale of
times
this
up to this
operation.
point.
So, is this particular integration plant special or something?
You have no idea
Or
what's going
are all
on.
of them this big?
Out of all the many plants, this one boasts the largest cybermind integration capabilities.
This is very meaningful to me.
Cybermind integration.
Obviously.
Gives me the creeps.
Though standard integration, like my own, requires the consent of the organic life form, it will still be joining in a subordinate role to the core cybernetic life form.
Yeah, see, that seems pretty weird,
This is
JJ.
the main reason why integration with Scorpion is often perceived as invasion.
Yeah, because if it changes its mind,
The wills of both
you're
the
hosed.
organic life form and Scorpion persist in a state of coexistence.
For now.
The cybernetic and organic life forms merge anatomically and become dependent upon the body for self-subjectivity. The integrated
That sounds pretty
being
stupid.
can then
Like,
connect
it doesn't
the
make
electrical
sense.
signals of its own brain directly to the network.
Why
This
did he
is
just
in
point at his
contrast
shoulder?
to cybermind integration, in which the organic life form is the core, and subjectivity is not dependent on the body.
Subjectivity is not dependent on the body? So it would be similar to me diving into cyberspace.
Wait, so they said
and
that one is the
inserting
organic
my
is the
own
core. That
identity
seems
program
okay.
into a computer I had hacked.
Similar, but not the same. In the situation you describe, the subjective data you produce is being linked to a limited body located in the physical world.
I feel like they're now using the word subjective just
The
very loosely.
subjectivity of an individual post-Cybermind integration exists within Scorpium Network. It connects and merges with the entire network while maintaining its subjectivity and sense of self. The only situation where an individual requires a physical body is when it wishes to interact with the material world. By its very
Yep.
nature, Cybermind integration
They are just
incites
making
new
shit up.
evolution within the network.
But would that not require the brain functions of the organic life form to be converted in their entirety?
There is no cause for concern. Even standard integration like that of JJ can be said to apply a certain level of cybermind integration in the way it allows connection to the
I
network.
feel like this game saw Cyberpunk 2077 and was
Conducting
like, hold
cybermind
my beer.
Integration generally requires that the individual have already undergone standard integration. As such, the
But they didn't know
progression
what
to
the
a
hell they were
complete
talking
and full
about.
state of digitalization is not an overly taxing procedure for the individual.
I can't follow any of this at all. What is
It's okay, Nina.
this
They're literally just making shit
digitalization,
up.
Really?
How can I explain this? It's sort of like turning the inside of your mind into a machine and replicating your soul there, I guess. I'm not sure how it works either.
That's... But...
We're moving into the deepest levels. Not even I could tell you what we might find from here on.
Pretty sure JJ said that when we were like approaching this place. He's just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Hey, bro.
Captain Bennett!
There you are, Marielle. I knew you'd come.
Hostile fused Scorpium unit has been detected.
What?
That man has completed integration. Stay on guard.
No. What? But when? When did you integrate with Scorpium?
A
Always have been.
life-changing.
Yeah, I figured.
Years back.
That long ago?
Yes, though time has flown by. What happened here on Parapium today will forever change the fate of the Scorpium and the Pan-Galactic Federation.
Yeah, okay. All right. So I'm sort of like, every once in a while I get sort of this flash of why it's just not landing. Cause and now rather than comparing to like Star Ocean 2, I'm actually connecting a little more to like Final Fantasy games, which just do it better. The scale of this game is so out of whack. We have an entire like colony that one stupid ass ship rolled up to and was just like, here we are. There's some slight conflict, and they're like, this is changing the fate of the entire universe. And it's like, you just, like, rolled up in a Honda Civic, jumped out of the car, and was like, it's mine now. And literally everybody in the city was like, I guess so. Like, there was no defense force that happened. What just happened? Like, there was no cinematic cutscene of some big invasion and some big conflict. They just walked in. Why is this important? And if it was important, what are you guys doing? Like, are there guards? Is there a defense fleet? Do you even have a gun on the outside of the colony? Why were we concerned about coming here? There's nothing they could have done. Like, there wasn't anything to give this any meaning. We're just here, and they just showed up, and, like, it's so weird. It's just, surely they could do better. Like, what? Am I going crazy? Why are you like this?
The only thing that you've accomplished is hurting so many people!
I doubt
Probably.
it's anything a little girl from an undeveloped planet would understand.
But here's... Okay, I'm not done. Ranting continued. What, like... She complains about so many people being hurt, but it's like, would we think these guys were villains if they didn't all talk like villains? Like, they all sound like villains. If they just talked normal, there's nothing here to actually indicate that they're horrible, right? Like, the big bad, the Emperor guy, his whole goal is bringing peace to the planet. Like, if he didn't sound like a lunatic villain while he was saying it, okay, like, if he was not a lunatic, he would easily have been able to just convince everyone. But that's the thing, Kappa. So, like, yes, there's sort of the whole free will thing, but, like, they spend the other half of the time arguing about Scorpium and how it's definitely not actually subverting your free will and it's more complicated than that. And so it's like, okay, so they're simultaneously trying to tell us that there definitely is still free will, and then on the other side, except those guys for sure, I guess. Like, it's so strange. The villain in this game is so just like the only reason they're villains is because they talk like villains, like cartoon villains. Also, hey Noel, you've arrived just in time for a frickin' rant. Like, the rate at which I have had to start ranting about this game has just increased every time I play it. So I'm like, what is going on? Why can't they put together a meaningful storyline? Anyway, yeah, like, the agenda of the bad guys is, like, wildly vague. It's almost indiscernibly different from the quote-unquote, like, good Scorpium. So we're like, okay, so those guys seem good Scorpium, but these guys are bad Scorpium because there's some sort of disagreement. But we don't know what the disagreement is. They're in conflict, but we've just, like, picked a side. We don't know what they're going for in the end. Like, I mean, the only thing that we can kind of see is that there appears to be some variety of, like, forced assimilation happening, but, like, that hasn't really been established all that well. Also, yeah, he's like, oh, I've been with him for 15 years, and it's been the best 15 years of my life. It's like, okay, well, you know, if he didn't sound like such a villain, he's kind of convincing now, isn't he? Just as convincing as JJ on the other side. Like, we could just listen to this guy. Like, what's he got to say? He seems to be having a great time. I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the problem? Anyway. Oh, it's monologue time. My mistake.
Our sovereign has obtained a tremendous power. One that will alter the course of history for all of Scorpium.
Okay,
I am beyond proud to have been party to its acquisition.
Stop vague posting and tell me what the hell you're talking about.
Federation. Don't tell me you're seriously planning to strike at the Federation alongside the Centralists. Just like you did with Captain Curtis and the Bella Gulf.
You fail to understand a thing. Curtis is the one who turned his back on the Federation.
See, if he didn't sound so villainous,
now most of the Pan-Galactic
this would be like a meaningful conversation.
Under our sovereign. You might even say the Federation is the centralist Scorpium. We will wield the military might.
He does have a
of
goofy
our
ass hat.
sovereign and the Scorpium.
That is a really stupid hat. You're not wrong.
Such is the path to glory for the Federation, for all life in the galaxy.
If you spew any more crap into my ears, I'm gonna need a plunger.
What? Why is he suddenly wildly different? Also, what happened to my AP?
I'll be damned if you think I'm gonna let you guys run amok.
Midas, how did you die?
As a Virgaldian, no way I'm gonna let any of that happen.
Midas, you freaking idiot. What have you done? Get your ass back up.
Mock the will of our sovereign. Prostrate yourselves before the power His Excellency has bestowed upon me.
Switching back.
Spoken like a real infomercial scuzzball. Consider this payback for what you did to the
Just kill him from behind.
Out of my way! I don't have time for you.
If only you had undergone integration, you could have joined the Astoria.
Everybody's dead but me. Why are you all so useless? Nina, please. Nina, please.
I would rather die than end up like you.
That can be arranged. Here ends. Are you not Scorpion, you brute? Why do you deny the will of the Sovereign?
Scorpions are individuals with an equal connection to the network.
Can you guys just not stand in front of the giant guns for like 2 seconds? Missiles.
Your kind shall perish once our Sovereign controls the network in its entirety. I'll kill every last one of you!
Wow!
Who can I be?
Not so hot without the Astoria, huh? Seems like you've mistaken the power of the ship for your own. Your cognitive function stuck on the loading screen bolts for brains?
Well, if my allies were not so stupid to just stand in the way of very large lasers, that fight would have been easy.
Impossible. I'm sorry.
Alright, that voice acting was a little bit something, but here we go.
Who is this Sovereign? Is it a high-ranking Federation officer?
Why not integrate with the Scorpium and find out?
Turns out it was not a stupid hat. It was his stupid hair in the hat.
Know about our Sovereign.
I think that makes the hat stupider.
Tell me now!
Why does he have a pompadour?
I may die, my memories.
I can't even possibly take him seriously.
Myself will live on in our Sovereign.
Bleh.
Anything?
This unit's information was lost.
No! Isn't there anything we can do?
Kick him while he's down.
The central information system of this facility may be able to conduct a search. The probability is high. Though a centralist, he was still Scorpium. Authentication successful. We shall now search for and acquire the necessary data. This will require some time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You?
You? Ugh.
As this system is incompatible with Virgoldian android specifications, we recommend instead that you assist using the touch interface.
Understood.
That is a wonky-ass looking touch interface. I assume that was intended to make it look like she's moving very fast, but they're doing a very poor job of it. She's like...
We have established that the unit bearing the concept of Sovereign is a top-ranking officer at Pan-Galactic Federation Fleet Headquarters. The previously unthinkable concept of a Scorpium leader first emerged 15 years ago. This aligns with the time Bennett was integrated.
A high-ranking officer.
They should have used blurred,
How could it be?
This is Ray. Ant, what's going on?
Shit's hit the fan, Ray. You need to get back to the Aldous now. We're going back home.
The hell are you saying? We don't have time for that, right?
A large fleet of Federation ships are on their way to Vergold as we speak.
Huh?
Vergoldian Interstellar has already deployed forces throughout the system to intercept them. Emergency evacuation orders have been issued to all ships in the area. This is a full-blown invasion. And Ray, the commander of the invading fleet, is Remington Kurtzman, the most bloodthirsty bastard in the Federation.
Famous for his razors.
How can they? Those sons... They didn't even make a declaration!
Antonio, this is Elena. Did you just say Kurtzman?
I did. Why?
He is the one.
Huh?
When referenced against this data, it is irrefutable. Captain Bennett left for his post on Veer 15 years ago. His direct superior at that time was Remington Kurtzman, who is now commander of Fleet Headquarters.
Incredible.
Wait, there's no freaking way.
With this much evidence, I'd say it's certain.
I mean, that was not that much evidence, to be fair.
I can't believe it. I want to say it isn't true, but... Commander Remington is the Sovereign.
Okay, so I don't know if they're leading up to this sort of reveal, but I'm going to give what either is a prediction or actually a better implementation of the story that they may be trying to tell. Okay? So the sort of mashing together of the Federation and the sort of villainous faction of the the Scorpium is something that could have been interesting if they had gone about it the better way, which is to not clumsily introduce the quote-unquote good Scorpium and the villainous Scorpium simultaneously. What they should have done is had us interacting with the friendly Scorpium for far longer, and then have the villain Scorpium sort of like crop up and show up rather than kind of going in reverse. Because what's more interesting than what I expect is likely to happen, right? I expect it's some sort of rebellious coup d'etat running Federation guy that has built this up. Far more interesting would have been to find out that Federation at large had sort of invested in trying to find a way to make Scorpium a weapon, but in so doing was like sort of at war with you know, a generally peaceful race of Scorpium. So, like, I think that's a more compelling story of the Federation itself legitimately being, like, corrupt and causing a problem where there wasn't a problem before, and, like, creating this thing. Whereas now I feel like they're setting this up to, for some reason, like, have the Federation save face, and it was just, like, this one crazy guy, right, that tried to take over. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would have been a more compelling story than the way they have just kind of tossed Scorpium all just into a blender and tried to make sense of what the hell is going on all at once. It's just not that effective a delivery of the story. It's hard to tell what's going on. It's like the only reason villains seem to be villains is because they talk like villains. They don't have a compelling reason for any of the actions they take. It's like, what the heck is going on? But that's what I think would have been more interesting, is if we were getting along with Scorpium, and then it's like, oh, but there's these evil Scorpiums showing up. Why are they like that? We thought this was impossible. It shouldn't be possible. And then you find out it's like the Federation has been doing it. Federation created this problem. Which, again, would have been a more interesting story to tell from Marielle's perspective, because she was part of the Federation. So she could have been in a position to be, you know,
as soon as possible.
like, legitimately betrayed by the Federation. But they've almost tried to set things up like that. Because now that I actually think about it, as soon as we hit space, it's clear that Leticia shouldn't have been a protagonist. Because, like, what the hell is she doing up here, right? She had the sort of argument of, like, well, I have to protect my whole planet from this thing, but, like, she's clueless out here. She's just, like, floating around space with no knowledge of what the hell is going on, and really no meaningful way to, like, participate in the circumstances. Like, she's just not equipped for this anymore. Right, exactly. The planet is small potatoes. Marielle, however, would have been in a position to have been betrayed by, like, the faction, the country, the Federation that she had, you know, had her loyalty to. But now she's not a protagonist, so it's like the sting of that has just, like, gone way down, because Ray never really liked the Federation. He was like, you guys kind of suck, leave us alone. And now, like, all we have as Marielle is this connection to the Federation. Because, like, she's supposed to care, but I don't really care. I think it would have been more interesting to be Marielle and been, like, you know, had some opportunity to see the good nature of the Federation, see the good things that the Federation has done, those sorts of things, until eventually we find out, oh, you know, we've been sticking with these Scorpiums for a while. They seem really, like, nice. They're here for the betterment of the universe. Oh, no, there's evil Scorpiums. What's up with that? Oh, it's the Federation that made the evil Scorpiums. Well, that's some bullshit. Like, that's a better story. It's objectively a better story than what they've put together. And it's not that big a difference. Can we just get better stories? It's not that hard. I'm not even a professional story writer.
We should get out of here and head back for P0.e's transfer chamber.
But anyway. Honestly, that's what's even more frustrating, though. It's not lazy. It wasn't harder to come up with a better story. It's not harder. It's like, it feels like it has to be some sort of management idiot decision. I don't know what they're trying to focus on and improve, but it's not an improvement. It's like, it's not harder to have a better story. I know that people who are professional story writers want better stories, but somebody is not letting them do them. Like, butt out and let story writers write some goddamn stories. Because I simply cannot believe that me sitting here for freaking 15, like, honestly, it took me 2 minutes after, like, a new piece of information to come up with just a better storyline overall. I have more faith in people who do this for a living than to believe that, like I'm a genius and they're idiots. Like,
Man, hold on.
why are they
You
not
better
being
not
allowed
think
to
we're
make better
somehow connected
stories?
to the people behind the attack.
Do not concern yourself. I have already taken the liberty of sharing what happened inside the plant.
JJ.
Yes.
Oh, allegedly guards that didn't do jack shit earlier.
We will go there at once.
Thank you, everyone. Please excuse us.
Were you speaking to them just now?
They were in a rush to investigate.
That's the other
plant,
thing. I don't understand
so we
why all of these
exchanged
people still
information
talk. Like,
via the network.
they should all just
They
be doing
requested
that.
I
It's
share
more
what I
efficient.
saw. As someone actually present at the scene, Captain Raymond.
Should have been doing this
you
the
and
whole
your
damn
group
time.
Are going to Vergold now, correct?
Yeah.
The bunny.
I take it
I don't
you
freaking
have
know.
affairs of your own, which you must attend to?
I sincerely apologize that I am unable to do anything.
They were overwhelmed by the
repay you
one
all
ship.
for protecting my comrades.
Are you being the network?
It was our pleasure.
Which is ridiculous.
Think nothing of it. We were able to learn a great many things, thanks to you.
Without you, we would have been fighting the Scorpion with little to no understanding of what it even was.
I think JJ is the other
And
optional
thanks to you,
character, but I can
we were
simply
able to
not
uncover
care
Captain
enough
Bennett's-
to go do
the
his
Federation's
side quest.
crimes.
I can't
truly
care.
Grateful.
This experience
Mariel's
of
laser
reaching a
blast is
mutual
literally the only thing I
understanding
need to
with
complete the game.
non-integrated beings will prove useful to Scorpium's evolution. I wish luck on the Aldous crew. If you should ever visit P0.e again, the Scorpium Network will welcome you with
You are
open
straight up not
Farewell.
talking about evolution. You are simply
I wish
talking
you
about
good health.
development and adaptation. If simply talking to people is something you're saying improves your evolution, that's just not what you're talking about anymore.
Are we sure we can take this?
You're making it up.
Things are finally starting to click.
All points into laser blast. Tomorrow is Friday. It is exciting. And it's the Friday of a 3-day weekend. It's even more exciting. Yeah, though I may or may not be able to do my job tomorrow. I've had a couple days where, well, there was an AWS account that was necessary to keep the dev environment operational that got deleted because Well, apparently somebody didn't think it was being used, and so it got deleted, which means that our entire dev environment, you know, ceased functioning. So, you know, that's been being resolved over the last couple days. Hypothetically, it might be back tomorrow. Who knows? Who could say? Yeah, it's one of those things. It was an unfortunate circumstance for sure. That's your heel. Yeah, it is. Crank it out.
All my work's starting to pay off.
Yeah, so that's a little spicy. I have been largely unable to do anything for the last couple days. I've just been running through some, you know, professional development
Let us make our return to the
stuff
office.
that we have.
The chamber of transfer.
I'm like,
should
well,
be just
otherwise I'm just sitting around, I guess. So let's learn some stuff. Wee.
Are we sure we can take this?
It did give me a pretty funny opportunity to significantly impress the team today, however, because I essentially discovered a problem in the application yesterday with no ability to test simply by thinking about the way things interact. And I was like, hey, is this gonna be a problem? And they were like, yep, that's a good catch. I was like, yep, I wasn't even testing. I'm just sitting here thinking about the application. I'm like image training on testing the application. And I'm like, this is probably a problem. I can't verify it's a problem, but I bet it is. And they were like, we bet it is too. I was like, great. Thank you. I don't even need to be able to work on things. I could just pretend to test and I will find things for you.
Picture this.
That one I think did in fact impress the team. I think I got some significant cool points on that one. I know, I was like, I might not be able to physically work, but you can't stop me from thinking. You pay me for my brain. And the brain don't shut off. You know what? I'm gonna quickly check, because there's only a single side quest that I care about, and that's Esoa. So locations master list. Okay, so we do need a level 8 master. And then we can do the Grand Master. And then there's the Grand Champion. Then there's apparently a Battle God, but that one is in the second post-game dungeon. I don't care enough to get that far. Okay. Just wanna keep track of that at least. So is the only side thing that I care about in this game right now.
Raymond to bridge. We're departing P0.e in just a few. head back to our original sector through the Scorpium wormhole. Once we're out, take us to Vergold at maximum warp.
Captain, Marielle, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
What? How?
They survived? Put them through.
Captain Curtis!
Nice job getting out of there in one piece.
Wow, that is some MacGuffin-y
It'll take
bullshit.
more than that to sink us.
They literally ran into
I was
you.
the one worried about you, since the Astoria altered course to pursue you.
They literally just ran
Captain
into
Bennett
them.
and his entire crew was integrated to Scorpium, and they invaded a Scorpium colony. He was firing upon non-combatants, so we had no choice but to engage him, and...
I see.
But, Captain, can it be true that a fleet under Commander Remington is currently attacking Vergold?
It is. They're using the pretense that Vergold has been antagonistic, interfering in Pan-Galactic Federation interests.
What a bunch of...
What a bunch
the
of
Federation
baloney.
are clearly in the wrong here. But we're stuck playing catch-up, since no one knows why the Commander has gone berserk.
Captain, Commander Remington is connected with the Centralist Scorpium, the same force that attacked the Manuk system.
What?
It is likely that the Commander himself has been integrated, and we have evidence that shows he may even be the Centralist leader. The truth is...
Word vomit.
This whole crisis started with the Federation, when Bennett and other Earthling officers were integrated. Still, I can't believe this has been going on for 15 years.
They don't even hold back against their fellow Scorpium. And what's worse, their abilities are vastly superior to those of us that are flesh and blood. My guess is they're going to use this power to expand the Federation's influence.
Why would they attack Vergold?
Well, that's the thing. It's not as if there's been any fierce outward antagonism with Vergold up to now. All this will do is serve to upset the other unallied planets.
Hey, Duma. I remember before you were saying you came aboard the Aegis to assess Vergold's suitability for integration. And these Centralists, they're also connected to the network, right?
Correct. Does this mean they're invading with the intention to integrate the people of Vergold as Centralist Scorpium?
I think we can assume that.
You're going?
Hey, my home is in danger.
I will do my part, and gather allies to put a stop to the Commander's madness.
You know, we have no way to tell if any Federation ships that come our way are part of Remington's faction. So for safety's sake, give me a heads up if you decide to bring any friends along.
Will do. I'll send you all we know about Remington's movements at present. I'll make my way to Vergold as quickly as possible, too. I wish you and the Aldous a safe journey. Over.
Add Curtis's data and open a wide-range schematic display.
So,
You know, I kind of wish that this game had gone the way of Skies of Arcadia and, like, gave us actual ownership of the ship and had, like, ship-to-ship combat. That would be much more fun.
The enemy's advance forces will reach Vergold in 48 hours. It would be reasonable to estimate combat will begin in 72 hours.
How about us in the Vela Gulf?
Even rushing to Vergold, at Warp 11 as we are, we will not arrive for 96 hours. The Vela Gulf is in much the same situation, approximately 98 hours away.
Damn. Well, guess that means we can't really depend on them then.
That's right, dial it to 11.
Sorry, everybody. Hope you don't mind helping me clean up this mess back home.
Like, why warp 11? Why is that presumably the highest warp?
Now where has little
Why
Duma
was
gone
11
off to?
chosen?
Somewhere with Ray, perhaps.
Technology that increases the speed of a ship on a whim, with no regard for wind or waves, is quite awe-inspiring.
They literally just made an airship. What the hell is she talking about? They just did this on their own damn planet. Whatever. Whatever.
No anomalies to report in nearby sectors.
I don't care how much Vergold's stance opposes that of the Federation. Attacking them without proper warning is unjustifiable.
I'm so relieved everyone on the Vela Gulf is safe. Surviving that dire situation is quite a feat.
I'm glad Curtis and his crew are safe. Though he does have the look of a man who's been to hell and back.
Hi, guys.
The duty of Duma is to seek out candidates for Scorpium and recommend integration if they are found suitable. Our actions were in service of this mission. However, recent events have given us reasonable cause to question the validity of Scorpium principles.
What's this all of a sudden?
You struggle to understand the Centralists.
Our fundamental principles also. Although integration greatly expands our diversity and potential for evolution as a life form, the Centralists have clearly been influenced by the ambition of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and they have now chosen a path that involves attacking fellow Scorpium. We believe that Scorpium has proceeded in an overly uniform manner in our continuous quest for evolution.
But would this not be the same even if you had not made contact with the Federation?
Correct. It appears to be one of the inherent dangers of Scorpium's ideology.
You think?
Pursuit of our goal, so excessive that it drives us to invasion and even harming of our own kind.
Or other kinds. Don't forget the other kinds.
All this hand-wringing is well and good, but this is the time for action. Even if we don't have all the answers. So, what do you plan to do?
It is an undeniable fact that the Centralist Scorpium philosophy is extremely dangerous. We will do whatever we can to stop them.
And after that?
If we are able to stop the Centralists, we are uncertain of what will happen next. That is something we must consider.
I like that. You know, I'm starting to see you less and less as a computer. I'm sure things are gonna work out, right?
You say so.
Now seems an ideal time for some well-needed rest. We are like to face trouble yet again upon reaching our destination.
Sorry.
Well, I need to be prepared.
Best
not turn down a chance for rest.
Yeah.
Simply delightful.
I also get money, but like have really no reason to spend it on stuff for the most part.
In the Vergold system. The battle will likely be fierce. All hands, brace for unexpected impacts.
It sounds as though the situation is dire. I had best join the others on the bridge.
Status report.
3 battleships, 1 hybrid research vessel, and 2 Scorpion battleships have invaded Vergold space.
1 hybrid research
Vergoldian
vessel?
fleet
What the hell
has
is he
engaged
doing
them.
here?
We are approximately 13 minutes away from the main combat zone.
Schematics.
So the Vergoldians have them outnumbered. Maybe there is some hope after all.
Well, it's not really that simple. There's no telling how long the Vergoldian fleet's shields will hold up against Federation battleships.
7 minutes.
Damn. Tactical.
Displaying tactical map.
Now what?
3 Federation vessels and 1 Scorpion battleship are approaching the combat zone. 2 will arrive in 12 minutes. The other 2 within the hour.
Even if the Aldis starts fighting now, this situation looks bleak.
You come all this way just to retreat?
No, never. But I gotta make sure that our info on the Scorpium is shared with my family. We're gonna cut across that battle zone and land on Vergold.
What? We'll never make it, Ray. I don't have any combat pilot experience.
I will take over primary navigation. Please provide support.
But Roger, 3 minutes.
Make it the hell up.
Captain, the battleship Sadith has broken away from the Vergoldian fleet. Their warp drive is damaged. 2 Federation battleships are pursuing them. Phase cannons charging. They're going to fire.
They're going to fire on an incapacitated ship?
Obviously.
Shit. Bring us about. Go help the Sadith.
Impossible. If both ships come after us, we will be destroyed in a single barrage.
Damn! Damn!
We should continue with our initial plan. Our only option is to reach headquarters and share what we have learned of Scorpion and the Federation with the Lawrence family and the military.
Wait, what is this?
What do you see?
Look at tacticals. 2 of the Federation ships have left the battle line, and they are now heading for the planet.
That is not what those arrows show.
Just 2 ships. Surprise attack or no, they're never gonna get through the planetary shields.
Ray, we're about to return to conventional space. You better settle on a plan.
We're going after those 2 ships that left the front line.
Got it. Now entering conventional space. Gonna be following those ships at a safe distance. Hey, they aren't headed for the homeworld. This course is set for Vergnus.
They must be after the Symbo drives on Vergnus.
I don't know why he's got douche sunglasses.
Chase them with everything we got. Send an emergency transmission to the military. The fleet they're facing is a feint.
We are already at maximum speed. We will not catch them. They are 20 minutes ahead of us.
Have you gotten a response from the military?
Captain, we're receiving a transmission from Vergnus. It doesn't appear to be from the military.
Put him through.
Dad!
What?
Well, well, glad to see you punks are in one piece.
Dad, I'm gonna have to keep this short. The main fleet is a feint. Their real target is Provenience Cavern on Vergnus. 2 of their battleships are headed there now.
Keep your pants on. Maybe you forgot, but Vergnus has a permanent defense fleet. It'll take more than a couple of Federation ships to get through them.
Raul Lawrence. This is Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation.
Introduce less, talk more.
Please, sir, heed your son's warning. These ships are renegades, broken away from the fleet's chain of command. Normal assumptions do not apply.
Why is there a Kenny aboard the Aldous?
Long story. We've been through a lot here. Dad, this is important. I need your help in getting the data we have to the military ASAP. These bastards, they're Scorpion. They're not what you think.
Federation ship sighted. They're transferring down.
So, they broke through the planetary shield?
What the hell are these guys? Security?
Freaking told you, you idiot.
Looks like this ain't gonna be as easy as I thought. The
Yeah, we
commander
told
of
you.
Defense on Vergnus is an old pal of mine. Send me your data. I'll convince him. But I want you 2 to get the hell out of there.
Wait, what?
Hey, you don't really think the Aldous can take on a fleet of battleships now, do you? Get out of the combat zone and keep yourselves alive. Got that? Over and out.
I believe Raul's judgment here is sound. All we have done will be for nothing if the Aldous is destroyed.
Ray. What? A Federation vessel is hailing us.
Have we been spotted?
No.
I mean,
If
probably.
they were with Remington, they would have shot without warning. Put them through.
Understood. Putting them on screen now.
This is Admiral Luca Maverick, hailing from the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel GFSS-1007T, the Calnus.
Hey, the Calnus.
Admiral Maverick.
What do you want, Admiral? Here to ask for our surrender?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not rush to conclusions here. Would it help at all if I told you I've spoken with Curtis? Our vessel is headed for Vergold along with one of our newest battleships. At maximum warp, as we speak, to put an abrupt stop to Remington's incursion. We should be there in around 40 minutes. Can you hold out for that long?
Probably not.
The Vergoldian fleet might just barely make it, but they've also put forces down on Vergnus and have started attacking cities and civilians.
A detached force, huh? You require any backup?
No,
I mean,
no.
What?
We'll take care of
Yes.
it ourselves.
Yes,
Think you
obviously.
can handle it?
Sure, we'll be fine.
You're an idiot.
I can't apologize enough for Remington's actions.
Why is he an idiot?
The cowardice of the Federation.
No, we got this.
Yeah, gotcha,
no,
but
we got
actions
it.
speak louder than apologies.
Got it. Let's all get through this alive.
Yes, send
Over.
help.
He's a good man who worked alongside my grandfather at the Federation. We can trust him.
Fine. We'll let the military and Admiral Maverick handle the defense of Vergald. We are gonna transfer down to Vergnus. We're gonna go help my dad.
Understood. We can transfer down to Lawrence Logistics.
Thought you were gonna try to stop me.
I never assume that you, Raul, or Antonio will ever listen to what I say.
Yeah,
Fair.
no point in starting now then.
Ant, we're heading to the surface. Once we're there, I want you to move away from Vergnus.
No need to tell me that. You think I'm gonna hang out here staring down a couple of battleships?
Ray.
Sorry, but I'm gonna need your help.
You need not have asked.
Exactly. If it's a fight to save your home, then of course we're going to go.
Indeed. Any battle of yours is a battle of ours.
My agreement to maintain Elena is still in effect.
Well, I have to start repaying my debts sometime.
Thanks, guys. All right then. Let's do this!
The time now comes when I might be of help to Ray and his home. Best make for the transfer chamber once I am ready.
The next one's over here. Let's get these things calibrated to perfection. Just you leave it to me. I'll take care of anything you screw up.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just like, okay. Yep, sure. It just doesn't feel like there's any, like, gravitas to, like, anything that is taking
Ray,
place.
let us go help them.
Yeah!
Wow, they're just gonna put us right here next to some jerks. Alright, well... We've been going for 3 hours 20. I think this is as good a place as any to call it for the day. We've had plenty of complaining already, so... I assume we're getting close to finishing. I don't know. Who can say? But anyway, thanks for hanging out today. We'll keep at it later. Kappa, you said that you were going to be around my neck of the woods this weekend. I assume you're not going to be available to play Outward on Saturday. Is that accurate? Because we could play Outward, but I assume that you will be unavailable. If not, we can play Outward. That's okay. Not a problem. Just checking. So that means Saturday will be more DMC5. Because it will be the YouTube stream for the week. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. It's a good time still, even though half of my time is spent complaining about the game. We'll continue next time with more complaints, I'm sure. Well, I will see you next time. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit.